Ndị be anyị ekenekwanụ m unu. Anyị si ka nke onye chiri ya zelụ. Dịka o si dị ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si wetara ihe bụ ozi unu jege n'ugbu a n'iru akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya and nwere ụwa na-azụ n'ala Igbo. Ya bụ ife ka anyị wetara elu n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa na Eastern News 24. O nwere ife anyị chọkwa unu ga-egodi n'iru akwụkwọ. Ife a bụ ihe Biafran Deputy Prime Minister bụ also the Chief of Staff bụ Dr. Ngozi Olabeze kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ anyị wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa. Gegodi ya bụ ife okwu, ị ga-esi ya dropụgodara ya ife iche n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe ndị a niile okwu n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. All right, over to you.
All we should be thinking about is how to move this nation called Biafra forward. Let's keep all this emotional and how, because with this Rosa, when all these things started, I just want to go back to this Igwe Butuzo issue. When all these things started, and after the recreation on 29th of November 2024, that was when they start using this page, telling you how Igwe Butuzo have signed Ngozi Olabeze should not be seen in a lot of things since then, and that was actually making me to believe that one of all those people that have been suspended, that was one, I mean, it has been in my head that this was the one of the people that was suspended from Biafran government. And that was when they started writing, I mean, physically, Ngozi Olabeze. There was a time that that page was everything about Ngozi Olabeze. He write, I mean, the person was so much confused of himself, he or herself. To the extent, I don't even know what to write about Ngozi Olabeze. Today in the morning, he or she will say Ngozi Olabeze this, then the night or evening. You see, it's just like every one of us, most of us, we have the time for this media. We are seeing every single thing that all of them are doing. So we know the people. That's the reason why when all these things where everybody were shouting, using that page, writing up, we know it. We know it never Igwe Butuzo. But my concern is that just like one of brother have asked, where has Igwe Butuzo been? What have he been doing that he was not able to respond? And I'm so much happy that one of brother also here have as well responded. That because if you are in that very place, you will not have time to be doing all this stuff that people was expecting, that Igwe Butuzo have been writing up, talking about. Me myself, I have been making video concerning that particular page. It get a point where I was like, I can't believe this, that a commander, an officer of the law will be. Do you know? Every Biafran people are aware, or were you people aware that you get a point that they use the person that is handling that page was like, they are suspending Biafran government. I mean, a soldier that is working for the country, you are now suspending your government that you serve. How do you suspend your chief of staff? How do you suspend your government? If you suspend your government, you don't care about your government, then who are you? What then are you doing? I mean, under what are you playing on? You are playing under what? Under which Biafra? If it's not this government of Biafra, under which government are you working on? I mean, as a soldier or as a... So it was a lot. So every Biafran people must understand this, that Igwe Butuzo, wherever he is, let every one of us keep all this, whatever, how everybody is putting, and understand that that very page belonged to one of the old cabinet members that was suspended, period. And if you watch it very well, you don't need to be told or don't need to be given a story how the person is Igwe Butuzo or not. So let us understand this. And every Biafran, please, let us focus. This nation now has been redeclared. And everybody must understand this. We have nothing left. Mazi Namkan has been kidnapped because of Biafra. Our Prime Minister, Sam Nekwa, has been called for question and answer all these days. He has been answering questions, even though the world knows that Mazi Namkan has nothing. Even yesterday, let us look back what happened in court yesterday. You kidnap Mazi Namkan because you don't want him to talk about Biafra. But right now, Mazi Namkan is now telling you, why do you think in court yesterday, he was telling them, why do you think I should not talk about Biafra? When all you so-called law, you don't respect the law, you don't care about anything. So now everything is clear. The world is aware of what is going on. Mazinamkan did not commit any offense. You never see Mazinamkan carry cutlass, just like bandit Gumi brothers, the herdsman is carrying. You never see him do such a thing. You never see him threaten anybody. You never see him did anything like that. As well, our Prime Minister Mazinamkan, you have never seen him carrying cutlass or abusing anybody or even talking about going after anybody. But he always said that anybody that came to kill us will be killed. So the world understand this, and the people holding our leader Mazinam Dekan, the people holding our prime minister, all of these people, they well known what they are doing. So let every Biafran people stand strong. We must stand, support our government. Anyhow you think you can do it, support the government. Let everybody that claim they don't want to be part of the Biafra or support the Biafran government, let everybody just do whatever you want to do. But as long as this government of Biafra concerned, I will advise every single one of us to support everybody in that offices. Just like I always say, every Biafran people should understand that there are more offices that is vacant, where you can, if you have that opportunity to get there, if you have experience of all those things, you need to go there and check. There are some offices that is vacant. And why I'm saying this is that a lot of people are saying, hey, it's just that Ngozo Rabeze is only those he like or she like, or those that will bow down to her that she's given office. It is a very big lie. The office is vacant. It's just that the Biafran government or the people we need in government of Biafra right now are the people who have something in their upstairs that can create something, that have what it takes to run a government. It's not about you have been there or you can speak a good English or dress nice or know how to do yourself to look nice. This is not what we want. We want the people that have the experience of running a government to do the needful. And this is exactly what the government of Biafra is all talking about. Our CEO, the deputy prime minister, the same thing the woman is talking about. But in the other way around, a lot of people is against her because the woman is following the template of our prime minister, and this is the problem everybody is having. So if those who want to have problem because of this part, should continue. But as for you who believe in Biafra, you don't need to listen to somebody to give you a story before you actually support and defend your nation called Biafra. So let this one go into everybody's head. That is my advice. I really appreciate you people all here. Thank you so much for your time, dear friends, all over the world. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, United States. Thank you. Thank you. As you said, let us support our government. That's what we need now. And the level we are now is level, what can I do for my government to do forward? So that's what every one of us here we ask ourselves, what can I do to make my government to move forward? Please help this government any way you can, financially and otherwise. Thank you very much, United States. Mazi Ubu, your network has been shaking like Tinubu. Unmute yourself and speak before Mazi Manuel.
Okay. I'm here now. Network has been dealing with me. Like I said, I must come up and give my own voice. I greet all Jeru Biafra. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Ola to Kemasi Drake. Radio Biafra 247. ND, the chief host. I greet you. Mazi Benchus. Gilikwa. United States, the spokesman. I greet you. Soldier man, Rose, what greatest, what Mwanya, Obum Network is dealing with you also. I greet you all for standing strong, for knowing the truth and standing by the truth. Topic today, USB. We have only one government, piloted by PM and deputized by as the chief of staff, BPM slash Igwe Bitu. First of all, I want to thank our able leader, Hamadike Mazen Nandekano, for opening our eyes to know the truth, to know our left from our right, and to also let us know that we will stand and fight for our freedom. Nobody else can do it for us except us. We thank him very much. We thank him. All of us see yesterday how he's stopping them lesson at their own court because he promised them, in your court, I will defeat you in your own court. And he has done that. Kudos to him. I pray that Chukwu Abiyama will give him the strength to stand until the last day we go home. I also thank our Obato here, Ebundilo. He promised us that in his regime, his aim is to bring Biafra at this global stage. And by the special grace of Chukwu Abiyama, he has done that. Globally, Biafra is now the topic of the day. We thank him very much. Anywhere he is, let the Chukwu Abiyama keep him strong for us. In due time, he will join us and celebrate with us. And also, my regard goes to our DPM. And the other choose the why PBS. Also, you must bow. You must bow. It doesn't matter. You must bow. I call him the church of the enemies. The 29th of November 2024. If not for her, I don't think that we will be in this space and be speaking or be talking. My salute to her. Let her keep on keeping on until we reach our destination. And also to Igwe Butuzo. I don't have much to say about Igwe Butuzo. One thing I would say about Igwe Butuzo is this. I always say it in this stage that only the spirit of Chukwu Abiyama, if the spirit of Chukwu Abiyama is not in you, you will not know the right path to follow. But if the spirit of Chukwu Abiyama is leading you, it's only question, it's a matter of time. You will join the moving train. I thank him for joining the moving train. I thank him for knowing the right thing to do. I thank him for coming back and stand strong. Because everybody is important in this struggle. So I thank him for coming back. So about all the sabos and the enemies, I always say that forgiveness to sabo is a sin in our context. We don't forgive. Our leader also says, you cannot betray us and expect us to forgive you. We have no forgiveness in our dictionary. If you're out, even if things turns the other way around, we will build Sabo estate for them and use tax and deal with them so that in their next generation they will know how not to sabotage their own people. I thank every genuine Biafra. I always say this. What we are doing is spiritual. If you are not in the spirit, you can never understand what we are doing. That's why I so much respect our DPS. She talk less and she do more. Everybody should emulate that character. She's a woman, but she's stronger than ever. That's what we didn't expect from her. You know, if things did not happen, we wouldn't know who is killing us. I always say that all these things that happen for the purpose of Chukwu Abiyama. For Chukwu to help us to fish out, to separate the chaff from the wheat. This is what happened. It happened during the time of our Hamadike. It happened now in the time of our year. So, in everything, we must give thanks to Chukwu Abiyama because this struggle is for him alone. Without Chukwu Abiyama, I don't think that we will go this far. But with Chukwu Abiyama, all the Gelu Biafra have seen our level. We are the top of the town, the global level. I thank all the Gelu Biafrans. I thank all the Gelu Biafrans for keeping strong, for standing in the truth side, because only truth shall stand in the test of time. I thank you all. for giving me this opportunity to air my voice. Andy, thank you very much. Drake, Uratuke, Oguwabo, Biafran Radio 247. I thank you all. I stand by. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ugo Glover. Uh, First of all, greetings to Mazen Africano, greetings to the Prime Minister, great.
Yeah, moderators, you want to speak?
Oh, can you hear me now? I thought I was actually speaking. My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You're coming up now.
All right, thank you, my brother. I didn't know it muted myself. So yeah, like I was saying, greetings to Mazen Ambikano, greetings to Simon Ekpa, greetings to Dotongozi Rabweze and Drake. Greetings to you, my brother. You do a very fantastic job. It's not easy to hold space. It's strain on your data, on your time, and so many other things. So we, on behalf of Biafran, thank you. And also,
Men on the ground.
Yeah, moderators, what is
I don't know,
happening?
I don't know why this stuff keep on.
Listen, you know, I don't understand, for real.
Wow. Unmute yourself. You are not coming out.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. And also, shout out to my co-host Best. Greetings to you, Best. And I want to thank our men on ground for what they do, because it's not easy to lay down their life, and they are ready to pay the ultimate price for our freedom. And I want to thank everybody that does donate, because it's also not easy to earn this money and donate it for our freedom. And to what has happened so far, I actually took a couple of, let's say, almost a week break in order to take care of my mentors, because what we do affects and takes toll on your mentors. So I would advise Biafrans once in a while to take a deep breath and assess your mentors, and come back strong. First of all, I was very disheartened when this whole scenario first started, because my fear at the time was for the men on ground not to be corrupted with lies and propaganda against the Biafra government. But it wasn't long. My fear but my fear became a reality when I started seeing videos from commanders that I respect, people like Holy Ghost and others. I was very disheartening, because I felt like the hard work that the Prime Minister has put in over the years was just destroyed in a couple of weeks or days. And I felt so bad that wherever he is now, thinking he has laid down a structure, not knowing that the people he trusted, some of them are trying to destroy whatever structure he had laid down before whatever incident happened. And also, I would somebody said something that sabotaging is no mercy for sabotaging and all. There are some people that unknowingly betraying the Biafra government, while there are some people that are knowingly betraying the Biafra government. So we will have a level to this punishment, because if some of us here, if not for the fact that we had an open mind and understood where these people were coming from, even before they even put their step forward, some of us would have fell victims too. And that is why if I would advise and encourage us that when we have anybody from the other side that comes to our space and request a mic, we should hear them out before we make a decision whether to keep them or kick them out. Because as time goes on, people will start to realize the truth. Just like they say, light travels around the world before truth even puts on its pants. But at the end of the day, the truth would prevail. So when some of our people that are unknowingly sabotaging our government get to find out their mistake and choose to come back, we should always have an open hands for them. But we know those that directly, unknowingly choose to sabotage our movement and our government, those ones we can have a strong stance on. But we should be able to allow our other fellow Biafrans a ramp, an off ramp, when they choose to leave the highway of Nkiri and the rest. Now, let me proceed with please, if anybody has the recording of the Butuzo, even the one he had with Onyami and the rest, I would love to hear those recordings. I have not heard those recordings. So I'm actually going to speak based on what a couple of my brothers and sisters have been saying all this while. If at the end of the day, let's assume Butuzo actually took the stand that they were propagating that Ngozi Abweze is not recognized by them on the ground and all, and finally finally saw the truth and decided to take a step backward, I think is a thing to be commended for, because it takes a real man to understand when they've gone wrong and retrace their step. Nobody is beyond mistake. People make mistake. Even when you are being told that what you're doing is a mistake, not until they've seen the truth, they might not even understand that what they are doing was a mistake. So if he has seen the light and decided to take a step backward, we should applaud it and not castigate it like Ugo 247 said. That what he said was yesterday, the one he says is today. Now let's move forward and build our government to make it stronger. And talking about the hierarchy of the when we'll talk about the uh, decentralization of the military, right? Just because you decentralize the military does not mean there is no top military leaders on top. Yes, those decentralized barracks or military base can take independent decisions or independent what's it called operations and all, without needing the authority from the hierarchy. But there has to always be a hierarchy in the military, as long as even the military is part of the cabinet. The hierarchy is part of the cabinet in a functional government. And since we are trying to build a functional government, and the last time I spoke to the Secretary of Defense, he told me that they are not just going to ascribe um, title to anybody, but they need to see people put in the work before title can be assigned to them based on the effort they've put in as our military, right? And I agree to that. But before they do those assessments, they should understand that there are people that have already been putting work in. Those people can be made top hierarchies, like people like Butuza, Gentoo, and those other ones who we've seen and know that they've put in a lot of work into our security. But so they have to be like a top generals and all that oversees the different decentralized military bases, right? And just to round up this, and if I think of something else again, I'll still request the mic, and as a co-host, let me not hold the mic for too long. I want to commend the Deputy Prime Minister for showing fortitude.
ndị be anyị ngwadalụ nne nnukwu si wee na-esonyere anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Ka efi were ekwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe Biafran Chief of Staff kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ bụ Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze. Gịnị ka i were ekwu n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile nụ okwu n'iru akwụkwọ? Drọpụọrọ anyị alụ gị, drọpụọrọ anyị ife iche n'ụdị nke gị ka a mara ife iche your own reaction gbasịta maka ya bụ ife na Eastern News 24 webe anyị si were wetara onye bụ ozi. Ọzọ dị ka ịbịa bụ tụsakwa ya bụ ozi ka ụmụnne anyị dozi n'ebe dị iche iche wee marakwa ife na-emenụ and wee mara the update on the latest development on Biafra Republic government in exile. Daalụ niile na ụmụnne m.